Hello, folks. Trust you're doing great today. Welcome to T for Taiwo FX, a YouTube channel dedicated for traders, basically to make traders profitable. So, I'm gonna be dedicating this channel to actually show you how to trade this one model that I have been trading for more than 3 years now, and as a result that has actually made me profitable. Now, first of all, this model I use it basically on synthetic indices pairs, and I'll be running you through VIX 50 today. So some other times we'll be looking at some different asset class in synthetic indices. So this one model has only two checklists, just two. Simple but so powerful. At least it works 82.5% of the time when you know what you're looking for. And even when it doesn't work, there are ways to dictate it won't work, but that will be in some other videos later. So very quickly, let's take a look at what we have here. First and foremost, the number one checklist. These checklists are actually in order of priority. Number one checklist must be met first, then the number two checklist must be met secondly, not the other way around. Not that, oh, it met the second checklist, but it didn't meet the first one. No, the number one checklist must be met first, then the number two checklist. So what do we have here? These are simple things, but someone said the understanding of the basic things is actually powerful. The number one checklist will be the high of the previous day or the low of the previous day. That is the number one checklist. When you come to your charts, now we are taking a look at, for example, on this day, the 5th of September. You can go into your chart to check this also. The 5th of September on this day. So what we'll be considering this day will be what happened on the 4th of September. What happened on the 4th of September? Now, looking at what happened on the 4th of September, this is the low of the day here. That's the low of the day, and this is the high of the day. Now, the number one checklist will be that price must either take out the high of the day, of the previous day rather, or the low of the previous day. And when I say price taking it out, what I mean is price must take it out by a candle closure, not a wick. If you take a look at what happened here, price already took out this previous day's low with this wick, the wick of the up close candle, this one here. Price took it out, but we are not considering that as price taking out the previous day's low. It must be a body closure. So as a result, you can now see price took it out here by a body closure of the down close candle. That's the number one checklist. did price take out the previous day high or the previous day low? In this case, did price take it out by a body closure? If yes, that one is checked yes. Now the other thing we are waiting for is the fact that having taken it out, having taken the previous day low, the previous day's low is represented by this pink arrow here, so that I won't be confused. So the price take out the previous day's low, yes, and the taking out, was it by just a week or a body closure? If it is a body closure, which happened here, then number one checklist is met. Then the second checklist is having taken the previous day's low, having taken it out, we are waiting for a change in state of delivery. All these terms, I'm still gonna do a video about them if you stick around. So what we are looking out for the second checklist is, did a change in state of delivery happened after taking it out? And what do I mean by a change in state of delivery? The candle or series of candles that took out that previous day's low, in this case, it can either be just one down close candle or a series of a candle. Just in this case, this is series two down close candles. They are responsible for taking out that previous day's low. You know, initially this candle took out the previous day's low just by a week. We are not considering that as taking it out. Then this down close candle also still came down to take it out as a week, but not body closure. Before this now took it out as a week. Yet we are still regarding this series, we are regarding them as one responsible for taking out the previous day's low. So having taken it out, that the first checklist, did the change in state of delivery happened? If the change in state of delivery happened, then the second checklist is met. I hope you understand that the second checklist is met. So as soon as that is met, what we are after, as soon as the second checklist is met, what you are doing next, we are not trying to be perfect with price, we are not trying to find the sniper entry, we are not doing all of that here. This model, a stark beginner can actually learn this, taking this religiously, and is going to make money. Though not a financial advice. I hope you get me. So as soon as a change of state in delivery happened, and what is that change in state of delivery? When an opposing candle, in this case down close candle first, then an opposing candle, up close candle, closed above the opening price of the series of that down close candle. In the case whereby it is just one candle, it will be the opening price of that one candle, but in this case there are series of down close candle. So as soon as price closed above the series of the opening price, this is the opening price here, this is the opening price here, the opening price of this candle that I'm pointing that red arrow to. And for you to get the opening price, when we put this when you put this cross cursor here on this very candle, take note of where I'm going to be pointing the arrow to now. This is open, high, low, and close. Those are those numbers. Now wherever that cursor is going to tell you the opening price of that candle, the high of that candle, the low of that candle, and the close of that candle. Where to set it, you might not have your own set, but when you come to your settings, and you can see it here, OHLC, just turn it on. That is open, high, low, and close. The first number is opening price. Second one, the high of that candle. Then the next one, the low, is going to tell you the value, then the close of that candle. So that's how to get that. So now, as soon as price closed, not by week, a body closure, as soon as it closed here, as soon as price closed here, then you are taking your trade immediately, not waiting for any refinement. You place your trade, your stop a little below. We have to leave allowance because sometimes price can just come back, but a little below this close of the last candle here, just bring it down a bit. Then what's the target? You are just targeting the high of that previous day's candle, and that's it. You don't need to overstress this. Following this religiously, believe me. Okay, I can assure you one thing. Don't let me assure you of making money yet. I can assure you one thing. Following this religiously is going to help you to be able to read price excellently well. That I can assure you. So you're just targeting the high of that previous day, and that's it. That's it. Now let's take a look at another day. This is another day here. This is the low here, and this is the high of this day here. Some days there might not be a trade. In this case now, price took out in this very day. Price took out the high of the day here. Price took out the high of the day here, and it keep pressing higher. For us to consider buying, price we need to close below the series of this up close candle that took out this high, which is from here. But price is not even, it keeps going higher and higher. It keep pressing higher. Yeah, price pressed higher, came down a bit. Yeah, then keep pressing higher. Price didn't even close below this down close candle. It keep pressing higher, and all of that till the end of the day. Now, starting a new day here, price haven't taken out the high of the day here. This series of up close candle, this series, even though I might not consider this, yes, they took out the high of the day, but sometimes the spaces here could be an inducement. I'm going to talk about that later in some other videos. So here what I will do is I will wait for price to close below the opening price of the series of this up close candle here, ignoring this down close candle over here. As soon as price close below this one, then I'm selling, targeting the low of the day, the low of the previous day rather. Now price did that here. It closed